And that takes us nicely to phone slap gate, shall we call it that? This phone slapping incident at Goodison at the weekend. So this kid got the phone slapped out of his hand, as you would have seen, by Ronaldo as he breezed past, nursing a leg injury, but that's by the by. Now it's been reported Ronaldo's been dropped as an ambassador for Save the Children. And the lad and his mother involved in this incident, they would rather not meet Ronaldo at Old Trafford. And it's a thanks, but a polite no thanks to the invite to go and meet him, for the opportunity for Ronaldo to say, hi, sorry for what happened. What's your takeaway on all of this? Do you think less of Ronaldo for what has happened in this incident?
Yes. I think if you're going to start going around slapping kids' hands and knocking their phone out of their hands and possibly breaking the phone, I just don't know where his head's at, doing something like that. So firstly, it's common assault. I think if you're going to leave a bruise on a kid's hand, that's common assault. Secondly, you're damaging someone else's property. I think Save the Children have embarrassed Manchester United because they've dropped him as their ambassador because they read the room. Manchester United have been stum. They have not come out with anything about what Ronaldo has done.
What do you want them to do?
They've got to come
apologise on his behalf.
Or come out and say they don't accept that behaviour.
But to be fair, he made a statement.
So what? The club have got to reiterate that statement as well. That is unacceptable behaviour for a man to start slapping kids. And I don't care if it's on his hand, if it's on his backside, wherever it is, it's unacceptable. Listen, I work with kids every day. I would not dream of laying one finger. I've had heated debates with young players, and I'm trying to help them grow up and make better decisions. But I wouldn't dream of laying one finger on him.
So you back the mother and the lad for saying, listen, no thanks, we're not going to go up there.
Why would they want to meet him after the way he behaved?
Do you think they should behave differently, Simon? Maybe take Ronaldo up in his invitation and go and, the thing has a somewhat polite end.
It's slightly ludicrous to invite someone to watch a game at Man United when you're an Everton fan, isn't it? You don't know quite how to get context on that, do you? There's an element of stupidity and arrogance all wrapped up into one bundle. You've also got Trevor's right. I don't want to extrapolate it up to assaults and so on, because I think it's silly, ridiculous, inappropriate behaviour, and probably symptomatic of the kind of culture that's inside Manchester United at this moment in time, is that they don't know how to control themselves, they don't know how to represent Man United, and they don't know how to represent themselves. Ronaldo should know better. He's been in far more challenging situations in his life than being either having a Mickey taken out of him by a fan or someone just sticking a phone in front of him. It's stupid behaviour. He's apologised. What is it we want here? The mother's gone to the newspapers and told the newspapers what she thinks. The players responded by saying...
We don't know. The newspaper will go to the mother, probably.
Well, OK, but you don't have to speak to a newspaper. They don't tie you down and pull your tongue out of your mouth, do you? You talk to them because you want to. So she's made her point. The player wants to apologise, doesn't want to accept his apology, doesn't want anything to do with it. So then, OK, what is it you want? Is there something else that you want?
Is it his apology or is it the PR team's apology?
Well, I suspect any person that's got any substance about him, and he's a father, will look at it and go, what was I thinking? What a ridiculous behaviour. He probably didn't even compute. He was a kid. He probably just lashed out because he was having a turn. Right? And he should learn to control himself. So put that into context and say, does he strike you as somebody, as a father, that would want to see someone lashing out at his kids? No, he wouldn't. So he'd want an apology. What else do you want? I'm not sure what else we want here. Do we want him banned? Do we want him to be castigated? What do we want from him?
I think there's got to be more action. Honestly, I really do.
Kind
I think
action?
if you're allowing a professional footballer, a grown man like he is, and a role model, to go around slapping kids that he doesn't even know, smashing the phone, leaving a bruise on the hand for absolutely no reason at all, and you're saying that's okay. I'm not sure what world we're living in here. I think he's a role model. He has a
responsibility to an extent.
He has a huge responsibility.
On a reputation.
And this is on camera. And this is after... it's ridiculous.
He's always telling us about how many Instagram followers he's got, Simon, and be honest.
And the flip side of the argument is you can't have it both ways. You can't want to... He'll say, I don't advance myself as a role model. Then you hang your pants on yourself. Everyone buys them because of your reputation. So you have to accept the responsibility that goes with it. I don't think his disposition was to hit a child. The consequences.
I'm just talking about facts. The
fact of the matter is he's made a mistake, a very poor judgment, a very petulant act.
So because it's Cristiano Ronaldo, he gets away with it?
No, I don't think. I think we should look at it in isolation. Because it's Cristiano Ronaldo, it becomes a story. right? So you can't have it both ways. If it was someone else,
Well,
maybe
no,
the story
if
wouldn't
someone
reach
did that in the
itself.
street to a kid, and they were reported, what do you think happens?
Well, I'll tell you what, the first question I would ask, if it was my son, is what did you do? Did you provoke anything? And then after that, I would want to understand how the player and a grown man in the street had involved himself with a 14-year-old boy.
So just go back to my question.
So what he's done, he's gone,
okay.
You've behaved appallingly. What did you do? Oh, stupid. It was a stupid action. I should never have done it. Okay, what else do you want? He did,
But what happens in the real world, Simon? If you attack a kid,
heighten it to assault. Okay.
Well, it is assault. He's got a bruise on his hand.
But we got to get the. I mean, what do we think assault is in today and age and days?
Listen, if anyone lays a hand on my child, it's not happening. It's not going down. So that's what I'm saying. So if I can't take that into my own hands,
contextually,
what should happen? The authorities should take that into their hands.
You've got to put everything into circumstances. I agree with you. I have children too, so I agree with you. But if my child went up and booted a grown man in the balls, I'd expect this man to give him a kick up the backside back. So it's all about context, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't think the kid touched Cristiano
No, he didn't.
Ronaldo.
And Cristiano Ronaldo will suffer damage to his reputation, will suffer recognition for being silly and petulant. What else is it we want him to do? He's apologised. He made a judgment
Not do
call.
it.
No, of course, that's the ultimate
but it's
solution.
too late for that now,
but it's
Trev.
done now.
Should the FA have got involved, Simon?
No, I don't think so. I think the club should come out and say it's not behaviour in keeping with the kind of representation that we as Man United expect from our players. And there it lies. But it won't be enough. You could write it in blood and it won't be enough for some people. The players made a terrible judgment call. He's come off the pitch sulking.
I'd like to know.
It's like he's walking down the road whistling and some kids
I'd like
walked
to
up
know
and slapped
from a
him.
legal stance, if somebody slapped a kid in the street that wasn't their child, what would happen? Because I don't even think you can touch your own kids now. Never mind somebody else's.
To be honest, Simon, Eric Dyer ran into the crowd. He didn't plan anyone, but I mean, he got charged by the FA. So I mean, it was an ugly. It was a moment in time, but it was an ugly little incident.
But the FA the FA aren't going to bow to Ronaldo, are they? The FA couldn't give a monkeys about Ronaldo. Man United might do because the player is more important than the club in the player's mind.
Yeah,
but the FA won't care. If the FA want to charge him, they'll charge him.
Fundamentals come back. Is it what he's done? Is
Eric
it
Dyer
wrong?
get banned for 4 games.
What he's done, is it wrong? Then the club should come out and condemn that. They haven't done that.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's stupid behaviour. It's stupid, inappropriate behaviour.
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Thursday morning, 10 till 1. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.